What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're ready, because today we're going to get into some bro science. So what we're going to be doing today is taking my crane scale and using that to measure what the felt weight is on the machine versus the loaded machine. Now, there's multiple positions on the belt squat, so I'm going to be doing it at the position that's closest to the machine and then furthest away from the machine. So I'm sure people can drop some equations below that have to do with leverage and how weight changes when you're closer to something and further away from something. But rather than just be boring and crunch those numbers, why don't we actually load up the machine and take a look to see what these weights are. So we're gonna be doing 180 pounds at the closest position, the furthest position, and then also 270 pounds at the closest position and then the furthest position. This is gonna get us a good idea of what the machine feels like from an actual poundage standpoint at those positions versus what plates are loaded. Now, a lot of the times when you see people using belt squats, you're seeing a lot of plates loaded on the machine. Some, I guess, can be considered like plate eaters, right? I am not a strong squatter, and even I load up the machine with a good amount of weight when I'm using that belt squat. So this is gonna give us a good idea of what we're feeling, especially because on that machine, not only am I doing the belt squats, but I'm also doing like RDLs and stuff like that, and I'd love to know what the discrepancy of weight is, when doing that. So let's hop over there now and let's take a look. All right, so let's hop up on here. We'll get the first position, which is as close to the machine as possible, the first attachment position. And let's load it up. And then let's compare that to the last position. We'll see the weight difference here. I mean, it's even a felt difference. I can feel it. And just to get an idea how this may be exponential in terms of the weight, I increased it to 270 pounds. So let's take a look at it again at the 270, not just at the 180. And then at the furthest position. There you have it. Pretty interesting results. At the 180 pounds, the felt weight on the scale at the closest position was around 132, 133 pounds. What I was surprised about actually was when we bumped it up to the 270, that felt weight was only around 185, 84 in that range pounds. So that's a significant drop off. I mean, you're going from 270 pounds down to that 180 something pound range versus the 180 down to a 130 something range. And obviously as we moved the arm out more, that weight dropped even more. So that is surprising and a little, hurts the ego a little, right? You load up all these plates, you're doing your squats, and your 270 squat is really only like 180 pound squat. So really makes you think about things. I'm curious how that translates now to people's max back squats versus, with the barbell versus the belt squat. I'm not sure I'm gonna experiment with that because I'm not a big squatter, like I've said before, so that's why I like these machines better. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. Hope this was educational. We'll spend some more time in the bro science laboratory in the future, testing out pieces of equipment, but for now, these are the results of what we got with the belt squat. So if you guys like this, make sure you drop a comment below about this. Make sure you like and subscribe. Links will be in the description, and I'll talk to you later.